Right versus Rekkless. This should be a really good one. Two of the best AD carries in the world. Some of the best from each of their region. I can't wait.
Exactly. Rekkless, the EU World CS MVP of the summer split. And funny enough, down here in the quarterfinals, we've had actually on the same side of the bracket a bunch of AD carries. We just had BRTT versus Uzi. Now we have Prey versus Rekkless. On the other side, it is still, you know, Faker, Bjergsen facing each other, and then Jisoo against Mako. So we got all the AD carries on one side. Meaning, of course, you have a very tough road towards the final, and this is going to be a big one for both players. AD carry-wise, I think, again, there are so many different choices. We have not even seen the famous Kennen just yet, which actually is an okay pick for 1v1s. Not as strong as some of the others.
Yeah, I think it's kind of tough when you're looking at a pick that, I mean, the best mastery has been Unsealed Spellbook, and Unsealed Spellbook is very likely not going to be effective. Like, unless you can find some way, the only way Unsealed Spellbook would be effective is if you can find a way to all-in, essentially, with your summoners right away, and then back off, not lose too much, and then use the Summoner Spell cooldown to do it again.
Yeah.
But I think that's a very limited window. I think it's very hard to pull off. So,
exactly.
Like, where does the Kennen even go then as far as masteries? I mean, you could go
it's just a fun pick.
Go something like that. They're
here to
win.
If you want to style on people, you can take it. Yorick, Aatrox fans.
Does it look stylish if you get blasted?
No.
That's the problem.
Definitely does not.
Lee Sin, Zed. This to me feels like these guys are talking about what they want to play. This feels like it could be a mirror.
Yes, I mean, they're definitely not banning some of the champions these players are famous for by any means that we most likely would see. Classic Poppy ban coming in as well.
Yeah.
So we're definitely expecting a mirror here. Oh, okay.
It might be the Flashing Knight as well. A Garen versus Garen, a test for the ages.
It paid off that I played Garen in solo queue before this tournament.
Spin to win.
Spin to win. Fantastic lane phase, I gotta tell you, man. You can destroy people. And the fact that his W is so amazing now, also when it comes to actually even...
The W is nuts.
It is crazy.
It gives you...
Well, so the damage reduction...
If you have Merc Treads, it's like you're not even getting CC'd.
Dude, literally, like, as soon as you hit, like, level 5 or 6, you just walk onto the enemy tower, pop that bad boy, spank them in the head, and then you walk away. And I know spanking people in the head is kind of weird, so slap them in the head.
You and Trevor normally spank a different route.
It's a different one.
Yeah.
Looks like the head.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Not going to touch that one. But Garen versus Garen. What are you expecting? Q-Max, E-Max? I feel like Q is probably better for the actual straight-up 1v1, but, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I mean, E does have the armor shred, obviously, on it. It does increase damage with the ranks. Q is pretty powerful in the 1v1. The silence, I would assume, is affected actually by the W. That actually could come into play.
Sure. I mean, it's going to be very important how they use the W again, because when you do activate it, it's so strong for a few seconds. And if you miss that one and you're not actually activating when you're about to take damage, that will cost you a lot in just a pure 1v1. And I like the summon as well choices.
Yep.
Both
Flash
agree.
Ignite. Double Airy, Flash Ignite. They're both starting the same items. I'm going to assume the runes are the same all the way down the line.
Where's my grasp? It's okay. We get the area.
We got to have a dance-off. You're going to pick two Garens? You're not going to dance?
Well, almost.
All right.
Fading to dance.
All right. Just maybe a little bit of movement. You're seeing some... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what you like to see. That's the money shot right there.
All-Star 101, baby.
Hey, eSpExJ last year was popping off with the Garen.
Famous pick. He was amazing for like 15 minutes of that game, and that was about
all
it.
You gotta remember.
That's kind of the thing about Garen.
Out.
I mean, the thing about Garen is, again, fantastic pick in the early game. Late game, especially if you have to enter things like team fights, it doesn't feel great, but there's no team fighting in 1v1. It is all about laning phase.
Just gotta give him the justice.
Ooh,
make him the villain.
Prey winning the first trade right there.
They are gonna have quite a bit of regen though. That's one of the things about this with the Perseverance. If you actually sit back, Prey's winning those little trades pretty hard. Remember, the Q is also an auto reset, so if you can get the Q then follow, the immediate auto then Q, you are gonna get a lot more damage.
And we gotta follow that rush for level 2, because if Rekkless had actually stayed forward, Prey could have gone all in with Q and, of course, E popped right after, but Rekkless stepped away.
Those are very glowy swords.
It makes it more powerful.
Yes.
No one knows why.
No one knows.
Is it fire, ice?
It's neither.
Just extra glow for the damage.
Yeah, it's very, very glowy.
Well, right now, Prey is abusing the fact that he's actually with the early level 2, now early level 3. Big wave on the Rekkless tower, but this is not the game where you farm for 100 CS. There will be an all-in.
Definitely not, and we are going to check in on what the players are saying. They got some banter going on.
Q max?
Q master.
Okay.
Maybe he can kill me now. I'm coming!
I know, I know.
Alrighty. Oh, the guy goes down. He has flash. Remember, if you can get the flash Q, you cannot flash away when you are silenced. Oh, he got him!
He also stopped the passive right there. He's like, no sustain for you. Great all-in from Prey. Dominated this Garen 1v1. We gotta give him that.
A true test of skill. The question becomes, will he bust it out in the 5v5s?
It is a potential.
There is potential.
AD carry Garen, all-in bot lane.
Yeah, I like it.
You have Leona,
Full lethality.
Alistar. I can see it. I can see it
too.
So there we go. Just gets a bit of extra damage. No more region for Reckless. And
Ignite is a poke summoner after all.
then Q flash all in. Reckless knew. You can see pop the Q himself. I'm about to flash away, but
Those mechanics.
that's the thing about Garen, man. If you are spot on with the mechanics, you can make big plays like that one.
There you go. You too can aspire to achieve greatness.
You
Such as
too.
we have seen displayed here.
You too can pick Garen when you